Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Hobby Link, and we're here in KSP with a new creation for our series Kerbanaut. So this is going to be a Mercury star rocket, not really anything like the Mercury, but it's meant to be like the Mercury. It's going to be a Mercury star rocket that will fly our first Kerbanaut up into space. Will not orbit, it does not have enough power, but it will get into space. So there we go. And I'm sorry about how late this video is, and the reason for that is I record the video in KSP and I only had to do that once, so that's fine. But then I do all my editing and I speak over it, and I've spoken over it about 8 times now, and every time there's either been a problem or it's crashed or something. So this is the 8th time, so if you hear this is good, and it's made it through to you, and hopefully this will come out on Tuesday, if I can get it out, but we'll see. Might not, but I was going to talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about what we're doing today. So you might be wondering what's going on screen, and the reason I am building a launch escape tower, yes, that's what that is meant to be, it's because the stock launch escape tower, so the launch escape tower that comes with the game, is built for the Mark III cockpit, so it's too big and it will not fit on the Mark I, no matter what you try. I've tried it, so I thought I had to build a launch escape tower to pull the command pod off, otherwise it would be unsafe for the Kerbanauts. So I ended up trying to build one out of just bits, and I started off with the solid fuel boosters, and well, they're pretty they can't pull it up, they don't have enough power to lift the capsule off, and they're prone to exploding, as you can see. They couldn't lift it high enough, the Kerbanauts would die, so I couldn't use them. So in the end I actually ended up using a liquid fuel engine, and at some point I will get to that. Right, for the channel, I will mention this in my next video. I am feeling like maybe I'll do 2 videos a week from now on. If I can try and make some sort of schedule, maybe you guys will actually know what's happening. And also I'm doing a lot of series at the moment, so I'm going to push some of them down and wait. So because it's quite a lot to do, and if you're only making 1 video a week, it's really bad. I don't know, some people want a series that won't come out for ages. So basically we're going to keep Kerbanauts as a series. Obviously we'll make some Lego stuff every now and then. So Kerbanauts is a series, and Theo Town Hall Town will be a series as well. Now I'll dedicate a day to those 2, so I'll say that, let's say Thursday is going to be our day for Theo Town, because that's fine, I can get it out on a Thursday nice and easily, but I got something on Tuesday, I can't do it any earlier than that. And Sunday is going to be the day for Kerbanauts. I know this isn't Sunday, but that's because there's been a lot of problems, but Sunday will be the day for Kerbanauts. So if you want Kerbanauts, check it out on Sunday. Hopefully it will be Sunday morning, but it might be like Sunday midday. And Thursday it will be morning, hopefully. Again, it might even be like Wednesday late evening. It'll be one of the 2, but if you want to watch Theo Town Hall Town, it will be out at some point on Thursday. Latest will be like Thursday 5 o'clock probably. It will come out. But back to the footage. You can see me putting on some liquid fuel engines here, and yeah, that's it. There we go. That's all I had to say about the series thing. If there's any updates that come up for simple rockets or simple planes or anything, I'll maybe check them out. And I know I haven't checked out the recent astronaut update for simple rockets, and I probably should, but I was recording a video and editing it, but it never got further than that. So yeah, I don't think that will be coming out, so never mind, I guess. Yeah, well, anyway, back to the footage. So as you can see, I ended up using liquid fuel engines, and they need a liquid fuel tank, so I swapped out the I put the smallest circular fuel tank in the bottom, but it burnt for ages. Now it may not have looked like long for you, but that's because this is 3 times sped up so that's why it didn't look like long for you, but it had way too much fuel. So I ended up taking a xenon tank because I love the texture, and then taking a ball tank, and I don't know what it's called. It's in the family with the donut and the baguette tank, so it's one of them, and I offset it into the xenon tank. Now you shouldn't really offset fuel parts because that's kind of cheating, but because we weren't using the xenon, I thought it doesn't matter as much, that's just kind of for looks. So that's our launch escape tower, and it burns for about half as long as if you have the smallest circular fuel tank. So yeah, now there is a problem with using my use of liquid fuel engines, and that is that they are very much, well, no, you need throttle basically. So when you are, as you'll know if you play KSP, solid rocket boosters, or if you play anything, when you ignite them, they don't turn off. So you can just like click abort and it will they'll fire off, and you don't even need to add any throttle. However, with a liquid fuel engine, you need to have some throttle applied to start with for them to start, and then you need to control the throttle all the way. So that's a problem, and it also means that the launch escape tower won't eject in the end. Now I want to tell you now that the craft link is in the description. It's a link to the Steam Workshop. If you guys don't like me putting it on the Steam Workshop, I'm happy to, like, I don't know, upload it in some other way, maybe on Drive or something. But at the moment, I'll use Steam Workshop for the minute. Now, my last week I didn't put my creation up, and that was because I accidentally deleted the whole save game of Kerbanaut, so I had to completely redo the save game, and that's why this one will be there, but last week's wasn't. Yeah, so I don't know what else to speak with. There's another test of the launch escape tower. It's a bit laggy for me, it won't be for you hopefully. As you can see, it burnt for a lot less time, and that was in slow-mo. Yeah, so that's how little time it burnt for. And then the parachute can gently bring us down. There we go. Right, onto the actual launch, I guess. So this rocket looks like it takes off right. It is very slow when it takes off, so if you do download it, which is probably easier to just, you know, like copy it from the video, but if you do download it, then it's very slow at taking off. But don't worry, it's not you, it's the craft, and it does get up. It's got enough fuel to get it to a very high apoapsis. I don't know, feel like it's over 100 kilometers, but I don't know. But it gets you into space, so you won't be in the atmosphere, so don't worry about it going slowly. Here we are on the map screen, waiting for our periapsis, and we just have to burn kind of prograde. I don't know, you don't want to do too much of a gravity turn, because it will, I don't know, you don't need it, and you won't get very high apoapsis. Now you may see that the craft flipped there. That wasn't my fault. Basically, the launch escape tower, being liquid fuel engines, is rather heavy, and so when I ejected the bottom, which was all the weight at the bottom, the craft was very top heavy and flipped over. But because I have a swivel engine, just activate that engine, click prograde on the SES, and it will flip itself back up. So don't worry. Right, now Jeb is going to be our first Kerbanaut to perform a spacewalk, and this is a use of camera tools, by the way. I'll link them in the description. I'll link all my mods in the description. And here he is. Hello, Jeb. In the spacesuit from the Making History DLC. I don't know if I really like that spacesuit, but it definitely looks old, so that's why I ended up using it. Right, he's going on a little EVA. I think I was trying to get a thumbnail here. You'll know what the thumbnail is. I don't yet, but right. Cool, my phone just went off. Anyway, so There we go. I'm trying to put him back in. Got lots of cool. Anyway, so here we go. We're on our descent back to Earth. A few flames, but the heat shield does more than enough. In fact, if you want to fly this craft, you can probably shave off some of the ablator. You don't really need it. In fact, I don't even know if you need any, really. And I jettison the heat shield. I don't think you need to because of the parachute size is massive. But it's your choice. The parachute, yeah. So here we go, re-entering and coming in for a lovely landing on the water. How wonderful! There you go. Jeb looked happy as we come down like a missile. Anyway, guys, please remember to like and subscribe. Yeah, check out my Patreon, check out the craft file, check out my mods. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Leave a comment with any ideas also. See you guys. Bye.